morning students. So this is our first video, and this video we have to discuss about the macroeconomics, and we have got to start with chapter number first, that is circular flow of income. But my friends, before starting, let us discuss about the word macroeconomics first. Although you have read about the word microeconomics in class 11th, that was when we discuss about the economic problem considering only a single individual at a particular time. The example was the demand, supply, or something like that. But right now we are moving towards macroeconomics, and the word macroeconomics means when we study about the economic problems, economic relations, and issues considering more than one individual, or I can say minimum of two individuals at a time. So wherever we discuss about the economic problems, जब भी हम economic problem, economic issues के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, एक बंदे से ज़्यादा किसी के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं, that's what we say is about macroeconomics. The example is aggregate demand, aggregate supply. These all are the terms included in macroeconomics. So here we are going to start with chapter number 4, that is circular flow of income. And the first head for this chapter is itself is circular flow of income. The word circular flow of income means, according to the economics theory, the income flows in a circle form in an economy every now and then. And these circles have three of the flows. That is what we say is our production. The second is income, and third is expenditure. The production, although it is always been started with the help of production first. The producers are the first pillars of our economy. सब कुछ producer start करा, producer ने start करने के बाद it is converted into income. We got earn some sort of income, then from income we have to do some sort of expenditure, and from expenditure it is again been divided into the production. Now this production is what we say is our generation phase, just because we are producing the goods and services at a time. The income, the second phase, is also known as distribution phase, just because distribution is what we have distributed, means the income what we are going to earn is have to distribute it in different sectors. Well, after that we have expenditure, or it is also known as disposition, how much of the income is going to be reallocated towards the production. मैंने कितना ही पैसा कमाया, वो पैसा कितना मैं production में दोबारा लगाऊंगा, and this circle always keep on revolving, and hence we can say it is a circular flow of income. The next head is our stock versus flow. Unlike in accounts, we have discussed about the word stock variable times, but this stock is somehow different from the accountancy concept. The word stock means wherever we measure the variable at a point of time. अभी के अभी, हाथ के हाथ मैं कुछ भी चीज measure कर रहा हूँ. Right now, the number of amount of money you are having in your pocket is the stock concept. But the same money, if I calculate it after a point of time, a particular period of time, I can say a period of time, एक period के बाद अगर मैं आपके pocket money में check करूँ कि एक दिन बाद या 2 दिन बाद मैं check करता हूँ, तो that is flow. The other example for the stock is, we have the stock is static in nature, just because it's always fixed, but flow is always keep on variable, it keep on changing. The stock concept is always fixed, but the flow concept, it is always dynamic, just because it always keep on changing. So in short, I can say stock is any variable that is measured at a point of time, but flow variable, it is that variable that is measured at a period of time. ठीक है, एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे मेजर होता है, एक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पे मेजर होता है, जो इसका की पॉइंट है, जो हम लोग मानते हैं, जो सीबीएसई हमसे ज्यादातर पूछता है. मूविंग ऑन टू आवर थर्ड टॉपिक, दैट इज आवर रियल फ्लो एंड मनी फ्लो. नाउ दिस फ्लो that we have discussed is divided into two parts, the real flow and the money flow. Right now, if I can say you are all are students and you are studying in some of the school, that means you are getting the services, and in return you have to pay some sort of fees to your school. Now just differentiate these things. Wherever you are getting the services, this is called real flow, but when you pay for these services in terms of money or income, that is called money flow. The real flow is a flow of goods and services in the economy. मैंने कोई goods market से खरीदा, it is real flow. मैंने उस goods के I have paid for these goods, I have paid for these services, that is called money flow. And the example is teacher teaching in the school is a real flow, and when you means the students, when students need to pay the fees for the school, that is what we say is a money flow. Okay, now coming towards our next topic, that is two-sector model of economy. Now, two-sector model of economy stands for the two strong pillars of the economy, and these two strong pillars are means These two pillars are the households and the firms. The household means consumers, we, and the firms means the producers, the firms who always keep on producing. Now all इन दोनों का कुछ ना कुछ receipts, इन दोनों का कुछ ना कुछ payment है. Both of them have some sort of receipts and payments as well, and they always have factor goods and services and factor payments and factor payments. Now what is the word factor means here? Factor means legal, the accountable goods and services. They always keep on exchanging. Like household, if you talk about what are the household receipts, household को कहाँ से पैसा मिलता है? And if you talk about the household payments, household किस चीज का पेमेंट करता है? And it is very simple. हम लोग households हैं. सोच के देखिएगा, अपने ऊपर लेके देखिए. हम we are the households. हम किस चीज के लिए पेमेंट करेंगे? हम merely पेमेंट करेंगे for the goods and services we have consumed from the producers. मैं मार्केट से सब्जी लेके आया, फ्रूट्स लेके आया. I need to pay for these fruits and vegetables. This is my payments, and accordingly, my payment is the receipt for the producer. So it will be considered as a receipt for the producer. Same like that, what will be the receipt for me? मुझे भी तो कुछ पैसा मिलेगा. कैसा पैसा मिलेगा? I am going to have received rent. I am going to receive wages from the producers. So it is my receipts, and it is considered as a payments for firms. So irrespective, the receipts of the households are the payment for the firms, and the payments of household are considered as a receipt for the firms. So this always keep on circulating. This is called two-sector model of economy. Now, last but not least is what we have is our injections and leakages. Although we are going to discuss this particular topic in our coming chapters also in class 12, but maybe some of the basic is over here. The word injections means wherever we have expansion in the economy. The word injection means wherever we have expansion in the economy, and withdrawals means, leakages means wherever we have withdrawals from the economy, when we withdraw some of the things from the economy. Injection expands the economy, but on the other hand, leakages withdraws the economy or shrinks the economy. Anything that expands my economy is what we say is considered as an expansion or injections. Or I can say the introduction of income in the economy in a simple sense. Introduction of income in the economy is called injections. But withdrawals of income from the economy are leakages. The example for the injections are exports. Investment in our home country are the example. Now, wherever we have exports, it will bring us a foreign exchange, and we have foreign exchange that I can say my country is being expanded. My currency is said to be appreciated. But on the other hand, if I do imports, more of the currency of my country move towards outside of the country, मेरी country के लिए नुकसान हो जाएगा. And other is savings. When all of the people of the country start savings, the production for the goods and services, demand for the goods and services decline, and as a result, हमारी economy shrinks. So the basic difference between the injections and leakages are injections expands the economy, and leakages always we have downfall in the economy or shrinks the economy. That's all from today, I guess. In case you like our video, just click down the like button, subscribe our new channel, and forward this video to the students who want it most. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.